AQA Level 2 Sample Paper, Question 10b from the calculator section. So this links back to question 10a. It's the same playground and the same sketch, but we're being asked to work out something else. This is a 5-mark question, so we're now getting into slightly more complicated questions with a few more steps. So let's read what we've got to do. The surface of the playground will be covered with rubber chips and resin. Levi uses 14 kilograms of rubber chips per square meter. He also uses resin in the ratio mass of chips to mass of resin 5:1. The resin is supplied in 25 kilogram tubs. How many tubs does Levi need? Okay, so the first thing to remember is in part 10a, we've already worked out the area of this playground. So we know the area is equal to 272.5 meters squared. We don't have to do that again. Second, he uses 14 kilograms of rubber chips per square meter. That's how I knew I wanted the area, because this is talking about square meters and that's a measure of area. So for each one of these square meters, I need 14 kilograms. So the amount of resin, the amount of rubber chips I need is 272.5 times 14. And I'm going to type that into my calculator and I get an answer of 3,815, and that's in kilograms because we've got kilograms for this 14. Okay, but we don't want the mass of rubber chips, we want the resin. So we've got this ratio here, chips to resin is 5:1, and I now know that my chips are 3,815. I need to work out what this missing number is. So this has been multiplied by something, and I need to multiply this by the same amount. How am I going to work out what I had to multiply to get from 5 to 3,815? Well, I do the opposite. I go backwards. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to do 3,815 divided by 5, and that will tell me what I had to multiply by there. And if I type that into my calculator, I get 763. So that's what I'm multiplying by in both these cases, 763. Because this is a 1, my answer here will be 763 as well. So I now know that my resin, I need 763 kilograms. Is that my answer? It's a 5-mark question after all. I haven't done that much work. What have I been asked? How many tubs does Levi need? So no, this isn't my answer. The resin is supplied in 25 kilogram tubs. So I need 763 kilograms, and I need to know how many tubs that's going to take me. So I need to find out how many tubs in 763. So that's another division sum. Again, I do this on my calculator and I get an answer of 30.52. But I can't buy part of a tub. I've got to buy whole tubs. So my answer is going to be 31 tubs. And there you go. Again, always with the longer questions especially, check back what they've actually asked you to do and make sure you've answered the question. You haven't stopped part way through.